Hey everyone, Attorney Matthew Ligon Sanchez here. Today let's talk about interim division of income and expenses, interim support during your Albuquerque divorce. So what is interim division of income and expenses, interim support? When you're married, all of the money that you earn during the marriage is community property and it's subject to division. So when you're going through a divorce, the money that you're earning, the interim income, can be divided. And interim support divides your income while the divorce is pending in New Mexico. So when is interim support necessary? Interim support is necessary when there's a big difference in income between the two sides. Interim support is also needed in cases where alimony or spousal support is going to become an issue after the divorce is granted. More importantly, interim support usually comes up when the two sides can't agree on how bills are going to be paid. And when two sides can't agree on how the bills are going to be paid, the court is going to have to do an interim division of income and expenses to decide how all of the bills and expenses are going to flush out. The first step in determining what amount of interim support is paid is each side's income. First, you're going to look at each side's gross monthly income, the total income that each side receives. Next, you take the gross monthly income and you minus out all of the deductions, Social Security, Medicaid, mandatory retirement. All of the deductions are going to be minused out, which gives you your net income. Now, after determining your net income, you look at your fixed monthly expenses. And these are monthly expenses such as your mortgage, your utility, your minimum monthly credit card payment, and other fixed monthly expenses. Expenses that happen on a fixed and regular basis, like your water bill, your heating, your electricity, your phone, all of your utilities that happen on a fixed monthly basis. That's the expense that's going to be minused out from your net income. So you take your net monthly income, you minus out your fixed monthly expenses, and you're left with a disposable income. Now, this disposable income that you have, this money in your pocket, so to speak, this can be divided between the two sides. So if one side has $1,000 in net spendable income and the other party has $0 in net spendable income, or a negative, let's just say zero, there's a difference of 1,000 and zero. So that is going to be, the half of that is 500. So in that situation, when there's 1,000 and zero, one side is going to have to provide the other side with a $500 equalization interim support payment while the divorce is pending. Are children involved? If so, after you get the equalized amount, in our case 500, you're also going to apply child support to the amount. When there's one child involved, it's 10%, and with each additional child, there's more additional percentages added. So if you have one child and there's $500 that's being equalized, that would be $50 additionally that you would add, so it would be $550 in interim support each month while the divorce is pending. Once the divorce is finalized, interim support stops. And in this situation, what starts is an alimony payment and child support potentially. But while the divorce is pending, it's interim division of income expenses, interim support that the court uses to flush out how much of the community money that's earned is going to be divided between the parties. And it all depends on the unique factors in your case. Interim support can be one of the more complex issues within a divorce. It can be pretty tedious. You have to juggle all of the numbers. You look at the gross income, the net income, all the fixed monthly expenses. Sometimes the other party's going to throw in expenses in there that aren't applicable. They'll throw in their massage bill and their gas bills and their gym membership maybe, or other fees that don't really apply. They aren't fixed monthly expenses. It can be tedious and it can be complex. Even some experienced attorneys that I've gone against in court don't fully grasp the difference between interim support and alimony. So it's really important for you to speak with an experienced divorce attorney in Albuquerque that can explain interim support to you. Do you have questions about interim support? If so, call me. Call attorney Matthew Ligon Sanchez at 505 Sanchez, and I can answer your questions about interim support and all the questions about your divorce. Call 505 Sanchez today.